everybody. Welcome. Happy Sunday. Hello, hello. Welcome. I'm glad you're here. Join on in. I saw the pinned host comment. I need to change that. It was from an NPC playing Lucy McLean. Whew. Okay. Hi, everybody. Welcome. Now, we're going to do two things in our live today, and honestly, it is the last two tasks of a very long chore day. On Sundays, I do church and chores. Church and chores. Do you use magnesium flake to make homemade magnesium spray? I do. I swear this helps. So here's how you do it. Now remember, you can buy anywhere. I think they sell it here on TikTok. You can buy a pre-made magnesium spray. It'll be about $30. Or you can get this giant bag for less than $20. So it's really super easy to do. Oh, and you want to see this? Can you see it? You can't really see it. Do you guys ever watch The Pop's Kitchen? Love Pops. Love his cooking. I really love that he always has a menu board in the background that says what's being made that day. And I thought, oh, I'll make you guys one. Oh, but it's backwards, isn't it? Okay, sorry. Well, this is what we're doing on the live. The first thing we're doing is magnesium spray because these are the last two chores of my very long day. I am making a travel bottle because I'm taking it with me. I'm gonna go 1-to-1. Do not eat this product. Can you guys see what I'm doing? 1-to-1, and you need to use distilled water. Can you check? Is it out? It needs a little more, doesn't it? Well, no, that's pretty good. Maybe a little bit more. Okay. My magnesium flakes. Don't eat it. Actually, you can use this recipe. That's what the flake looks like. I have 1 cup, and I'm putting it in. Woo! In there. I am going to add 1 cup of distilled water. So again, this distilled water, 1 cup, and then we're just going to let it dissolve. Let me know when it gets to the 1 cup line. See that? Hey, you guys, for everybody joining in, I'm so glad you're here. Would you help me out and tap the screen? We want to get those hearts up to 10,000. It's going to go right in. This is what it looks like. Do you realize how simple that is? Now, thank you. Thank you. I see those likes coming in. Let's go ahead and put this on the stove. You don't need to. How about that? Woo! Happy and done. You do not need to boil it. You just need to get it liquidy to let these flakes dissolve. Body and foot soak, ultra concentrated. I make my own. I used to buy the Symbiotica brand and I loved it. It's $30+ a bottle for like an 8-ounce bottle. So what I do now is I make my own. I store it in this pretty glass container. You will see me fill up my travel container because I'm getting ready to go to Chicago. I think I'm gonna need this because let me know in the comments, daylight saving, yes or no? Yes or no? I say no. Boo. You know why? Boo on daylight savings. Hi, everybody. Come on in. Let me know in the comments if you like the daylight savings or not. I'll tell you why. Arizona. We don't change time. We don't do the daylight saving. I can't tell you why we don't, but in this state, we don't do daylight savings. I'm right next to California. Tell me in the chat, are you from California? Are you from Nevada? Debs! Debs, I was just talking about daylight savings. Well, this is melting down. Here's the thing about daylight savings. We have long said in Native American tradition that you cannot cut the bottom off of a blanket and sew it onto the top of the blanket and call it a longer blanket, right? So thinking about daylight savings, you can't no. Let me know. I'm checking the comments now. Is anybody in here in a state that is affected by daylight saving? Because I'm here to tell you it's malarkey. I'm going to use this funnel for the travel bottle. This is my storage bottle. And where? Oh. Okay, I'm going to give... Yup. Hi, Sean. Yup, to New York. So here's the thing. I live in Arizona. I live on the edge. And I will leave, which is called Mountain Standard Time. Nobody knows that. No, we just know we don't change. I will leave Mountain Standard Time to catch a plane in Pacific Time so that I can fly to Central Time. And I feel like back in the agrarian society days where everybody woke up with the sun and went to bed with the sun, those people needed daylight saving. As today, we don't. So it's been on the stove, heating up a little bit. I want to show you the consistency. It'll be just, this is funny, it'll be one nudge thicker than water. And you can see they're not fully dissolved. So back on the heat. Once that comes off, we will... Hi. I love this about... excuse me. I need some water. I love this about TikTok. All these little thingies. Do you want some bubble water? Hey, you guys. Let's go ahead and tap the screen so we can get that goal. We're going to fill these up. Yes, it is okay if you have some older, that's the old mag spray. This is what it looks like. Ready? Sophia, thank you for sharing. I don't put any scent in mine. You can, since it's for sleeping, you can put your lavender essential oil, like maybe 10 drops. You do you, boo. I don't scent it. And on it, watch, do you see? Sherry! Laura! Thanks for joining in, guys. Thanks for tapping. The mag spray, it looks like water. It has magical properties. I put it in the bendy spots where the body has thinner skin. I love to tap the little highs. It's like playing whack-a-mole. So I think I've waxed on about November 3rd. In case you didn't know, it's November 3rd. That is the day daylight saving ends. It's not daylight saving. I looked it up. That's why I know. And I'm just grumpy about it because I don't like it. Okay, this is nearly dissolved. I just stirred it a little bit. This is the brand that I use. And here's something that I think is important to notice. See there on the back? It has an expiration date. It looks like it's saying 2025, that this expires in May 2025. I don't know how it can. Okay. So, oh, there's one little flake. The reason why this was really important to me to come on and share with you is that the more that I feel like you're hands-on in your healthcare, this is a great way to help enhance deeper sleep, more rest-filled sleep, using natural ingredient instead of like, oh, it's warm, we can do it. one of two final chores for the day. I'm actually going to fill the bottles first. You ready to see? So easy. The magnesium flake. Powerful healthcare you can do for yourself. My travel bottle. Oh, by the way, I got it. It's travel size, so I'm expecting to just take that on the plane with me. Is anybody from the Great Lakes area? Chicago area? What should I see while I'm there? When you're filling your bottles, would you, oh, look, I did it. I was going to say, leave just a skosh of space. Can you see that? Just a skosh of space, because when you put this inside, the volume changes. Aha! Look at that, friends. Ooh! I got cut on the end of my finger and I didn't know it until I just dipped it into hot magnesium water. Hi, everybody. Thank you. Come on in. This is one of two final chores. We just did it. I hope you saw. I can recap it for you real easily. Distilled water. That's a key. Use distilled water. Okay. Shake it with the other stuff. Whee! The instructions say, like on my Symbiotica bottle, it said to put it on your feet, put it on your ankles where the skin is thin, about an hour, rub it in. You can mix that into a lotion with it if that's what you prefer. Here's the thing, make your own magnesium spray for your health so you can also control the strength of it. Do you want it weaker or stronger? Ta-da! Easy. Okay, one chore is down. Now I do have that extra bit and I'm going to put it in a glass container. And store it. Oh, I dropped my lid. Hold on. It says Mag Sleep Water for magnesium. Now I have a glass container to, it's just a pretty container. I have a glass container to store it. You can do this yourself. It is, I'm going to show you one more time. Make your own magnesium sleep spray. Use distilled water. Anybody's magnesium flake that you like. I prefer micro ingredients, fragrance free, additive free, cruelty free, 6-pound bag. Blah, blah, blah. Store in a cool, dry place. Comes from Montclair. Ooh, look, they have a TikTok right there. Okay, so see, that's the goodness right there. That was one chore down. The next one we're gonna do, actually, since we have our live board, what do you think of the live board? It's backwards, isn't it? For everybody who just came in, would you please give me some tap, 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 taps? Let's reach our goal. Let's reach while we teach. We're gonna reach while we teach. Okay, so we can say that we can cross that one off. Weep! We did the magnesium spray. Now let's talk laundry. Who here, let me know in the comments, who here makes their own laundry detergent, washing soap, with good things like this? This is a secret ingredient. You can use the Fells Naphtha bar. I don't have one with me. I do prefer the Fells, but I happen to have a Zote. La 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 la. I just went downstairs to grab my borax. I seem to be out. It's okay. I'm going to put it into a glass jar. This recipe is pretty much cuppa. I'm going to check the chat. I'm curious to say hi to you people, you beautiful people. Hi, people. I am curious to know, will you tell me in the chat who makes their own? And while I talk to you, I'm going to start one of the really important chores part. This is the last one of the day. Let me tell you, I am ready to. There's that old commercial, Miller time. Let me tell you. It's time for the champagne and beers. When you're making this, so we're going to measure out a cup of our Arm & Hammer washing soda. We will add a half cup of baking soda. I normally put borax in here. I just realized I'm out of borax. So somebody please comment buy borax so I remember to buy it. This is the secret. If you make your own, if you've ever purchased OxyClean, this is what makes it clean so deep, clean so well. Ooh, guys, I didn't know what, yeah, there's like a paper cut on the tip of my finger. I prefer the Fells. Thank you. Thank you. Buy borax. Buy borax. I will order it on the Amazon as soon as we're done. I prefer Fells Naphtha, but whenever I'm in the grocery store, the Walmart, I shop at the Walmart all the time, I always grab one of these, whichever is closest, just to have it on hand. This has to be rated. The good old-fashioned knuckle buster right here. There's no sense in stalling because it has to be done. I have one word of caution, and that is when you look online for answers, solutions, yes, the whole bar. Yes. And then we're gonna mix it with this blender. This is an old blender, and I only use it for soap. Only use it for soap. Here's the thing. If you have the super fancy HE, brand new electrical, sends a message to your phone about how your laundry smells, I would not use homemade laundry detergent. I do it because it's more affordable. I do it because it has less chemical and I like it, but oh goodness. But I have the old-fashioned Maytag giant wash tub. These things are a villain in society because they're not super energy or super water efficient. But let me tell you, I prefer it. Grandma has the new, because of her old Maytag finally wore out after 25 years. Actually, I think it was 27. 27 years later, a Maytag wore out. And they couldn't get parts for it anymore because she would have fixed it. So she has the new super fancy one. Oh, yeah, it's kind of, see, this is what it looks like. There is a movie with Tom Cruise and Nicole Kidman where he shows her like how to like hit the clothes with the bar twice, jigga 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 on the washboard, and then rinse, squeeze, and hang it up. Okay, you could do your laundry that way. So if you wanted to, you could just wipe this bar. Like if you had a spot, you could just, it'll clean like far and away, Smitty. Smitty! This sip of bubble water is for you. Huzzah! I loved that movie. I don't think it got good reviews, but I really liked it. So anywho, let's get this made. If you're doing the measurements, this is a 14.1 ounce package. I think these are less than $5 at the Walmart. Honestly, I haven't paid attention. I stopped paying attention when they stopped being 99 cents. Okay, let me see. What are the messages? Okay, I'm going to say hi. Let's do it. So this is really easy. This soap bar has to be, if you have a, be praying for my knuckles. If you have a food processor or a blender that you don't really care about, do you see how, this is what I think is important for you to, do you see that? Can you see how it kind of has the soap bar Kind of has the consistency of a piece of cheese. Do you see that? I think this is important for you to know. It has a neutral scent, like there's a hint of scent, but it's not heavy. And there's a white bar and a pink bar. The white bar says more whitening powder, high quality laundry soap, use confidently. Let me get the tiny print read for you. Blah, 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 blah. Ingredients: sodium tallowate, sodium cocoate, glycerin, fragrance, and optical brightener. There's 5 ingredients. It's part of the reason why I do this. There is another brand, it's a little bit smaller, and it's called Fels, F-E-L-S, Fels Naphtha, N-A-P-T-H-A. It will be right there on the shelf next to this. It tends to sell out faster than this, and this is why I was telling you about the consistency of the soap. The Zote bar, I think because it has the, do you guys watch Nina Poole, Duper-Rooney? I love her. Nina would know these ingredients beyond belief. It's not, I think it's the sodium cocoate, a type of coconut oil, coconut product that gives it that moist consistency. So when you are doing your grating with your, oh, I just lost a piece of soap. When you're doing the grating of the soap with your Fels Naphtha bar, it will be like grating a bar of Safeguard hand soap. I'm not saying that to be mean or rude or anything. I'm just saying there's a strong difference in consistency, and I just want you to be prepared. I would say I prefer the consistency of the Zote bar, but I prefer the cleaning power of the Fels Naphtha. Have you used it? Do you notice a difference? Did I do the commercial yet for gamers? I don't think I did. I think I just launched into showing what I'm doing. When you make your own soap, you will need half, if not less, of what you use with traditional. This is what this looks like. See? I'm gonna go like this. I'm going to put my soap shreds in there. Why do we do this? Did anybody ask while I was busy loading it up? If you asked and I missed your question, I want to answer it now. We blend it to make it fine and smooth so that it dissolves better in the washing tub. Hey, would you please do me a quick favor and give a tap. Tap right there on the nose if you want to. Tap. Let's get those hearts up. Let's keep making the soap. Thank you for the follow, Miss Just. I'm going to put my secret ingredient in a moment, but I want to go, I like to layer it. I'm going to do, look at this. No, I don't own their stock. And no, I haven't watched a documentary about their family. I don't think I want to know. This is called washing soda. This is baking soda. Baking soda is going to be a brightener and a cleaner and strip out anything that's oily or dirty. So I want about a half cup. Oh my doodle, there's like barely any left in the bag. I'm going to go ahead and put it all in. I mean, come on, self. Okay. Normally I would put half cup baking soda, half cup borax powder, you buy it at the Walmart, and then a full cup of washing soda. But I can't believe it. How am I out of borax? If you're ever driving in Southern California, I think is it the 91? There is, like out in the Mojave Valley area, there is literally the borax, like mule team, borax mining. It's still out there. It's still working. Okay, half cup of baking soda in. Let's layer. We're gonna do some more. You guys, my opinion, I think it's worth making your own laundry soap at least once. At least once. It's easy. A little bit goes a long way. We had talked about there's 5 ingredients in Zote. Baking soda. We have 1 ingredient, sodium bicarbonate, which, go back to the, nope, it's sodium taloate, sodium cocoate. 5 ingredients, 1 ingredient. Keep grating. If I didn't give the gamer yet, I would like to say I am looking for this week to co-stream live with a gamer, and whatever game you play online that you live stream, I'm gonna make the food in it. So if you're a live streamer, you live stream gaming. Yeah, look at this. This is why, let me show you up close. I don't want you to be surprised when you make your own soap. Do you see that? Yeah. Its only job is to grate soap. This thing right here, this is old. If you don't have an old blender, old food processor, it's time to hit a swap meet or a yard sale and pick one up inexpensively so that you have one that is just dedicated for making soap. I think there are soap making kits. I've never used it. I just do my own. I do my own recipe. And by the way, I'm pretty sloppy with my recipe. As you can tell, I'm like, I'm making it. This had to be done today. I did laundry and I did laundry and it's all gone. So I need to make it. This is not hard and it's actually a little bit fun. Anybody can do it. I wish I could explain what that smell is, what that scent. It has a hint of smell. And if I had to say, well, what's it smell or remind me of? It reminds me of off citronella candles. True story. Don't let that scare you. Okay, keep grating. Keep praying for my knuckles. We're getting down to the nub. Note to you. Like this is a nub and I'm going to keep grating. But when you get down to like the 1-inch cube and you're scared for your knuckles, it's okay to just leave that nub by the sink. Wash your hands with it. I want to add in some powder. Let's put in our cup of washing soda. Thank you guys for tapping the screen. Thank you. Tap, 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 tap. We're going to get those up to those likes. Oh, doodle. I wish I would have. Forgive me, guys. What? Okay, so I got a little too much. Okay, comme ça. Can you guys see the texture? Can you see the texture of the grain? It's not super fine like a baking soda. It has a little bit more texture. It's a little more nubby. I'm a skosh over 1 cup and into the, let me show you. We have a little more to put in there. Let me know if you can't see. Who wants to finish grating? Do you? Here we go. If you have anyone in the family, skin condition, sensitive skin, you may want to try this. I don't think I finished my diatribe, monologue about. You will see some make comments online about this is not good for the high efficient, the HE machines. So you want to be mindful if you have that kind of machine. I happen to have I think it's a Maytag too, or is it a Kenmore? I have an old machine and I don't want to get rid of it because it has this giant barrel and it fills up full with water. I know. It's not super conservative. Now, do we dare? Should we keep going? Hi, Southern Grace, welcome. I love to hit the little high buttons, the little play the game, hit the has. Ha, ha, ha. I'm gonna tap you hello if you will tap the screen for those, please. Thank you. Let me know in the chat, do we keep grading? There's not much to hold on to. I think we should. Hello, Southern Grace. Southern Grace, do you make your own laundry soap? Woo, okay, here goes. Guys. Look how close it is. Oh my gosh, my knuckles. I'm so scared. Do we keep going? Look how close it is to the finger. Easy does it, friends. Easy does it. Oh, I just noticed we're like a third of the way to the goal. Thank you so much. Okay. Haha. I got it down to just a bit, a teeny tiny bit. I am going to tap this. Let's put this in here. And to give this a really good tap. Okay. That just needs to go get washed. If you want the recipe, there's so many recipes available online, and they're all going to be basic. Buy a bar of laundry soap, add washing soda, add borax or baking soda, and if you want, here is the coup de grace. Okay, there's just soap everywhere, guys. I want to, before we start blending, I want to introduce you to sodium percarbonate. That's how I pronounce it. Sodium percarbonate. Perfect for laundry and home. Easy to use and dissolve. Blah, blah, blah. If you have this tub here, where I buy it, Amazon, is $7, I think. $6 or $7 for 2 pounds. You're going to want... This is so strong. If you've ever used OxiClean and had, like, if you used it repeatedly and your OxiClean began to make the clothing threadbare, it's because it's so strong. So I want to use it. I want super clean power. Remember, we did a cup of this. You could do a cup of borax, add a half a cup of this, 1 full bar. When it comes to this, we're just barely going to get a 1/4 cup. Barely. And don't breathe that dust, please. You see that? Maybe a little more. Okay. A little bit goes a long way. It would be better to add extra, and instead of making it too strong, it's just really powerful. Forgive me for not knowing the science of why. It's just been passed down through the family to use sodium percarbonate, and I want to share it with you. So if you have, I need to have my glasses on and I don't. Can I borrow yours? It has one ingredient, sodium percarbonate, 100%. Laundry uses, you can add 1 tablespoon to your detergent. For normal, you can add 2 tablespoons to pre-soak. Spot treatment, use a tablespoon of this with water for fabric and upholstery stains. General cleaning, put half a tablespoon with a squirt of soap into a spray bottle. How about this? I think if you took the time to buy it and have it in your house, I don't think you'd be mad. Let's just ballpark it with shipping, $10. I've never seen this in the Walmart, by the way. I'm a Walmartian. There's 2 local stores that I go to. I've never seen it in the laundry aisle. I've never seen it in the cleaning aisle. I always order it on... I don't remember exactly how much it costs. I'm just going to ballpark. If this was $10 and you bought this and had it in your home, you wouldn't be mad. Okay, let's blend. Oh, and by the way, now... here's a challenge for you. I challenge you, if you choose to accept, look at your I got an old jug down here. Let's just do it together. Let's just do it. I always keep, you get this, I think at the dollar store. I always keep extra. I wanted to, nobody has their glasses on, do they? It's the last chore of the day. Okay, here we go. Ingredients, biodegradable surfactants, anionic and non-ionic, contains no phosphorus. Oh, this is scandalous. You guys, this is scandalous. Somebody better give the scoop to the newspaper because they're not actually listing the ingredients. We know ours. We have sodium percarbonate, washing soda, Zote bar. Oh, okay. It just says biodegradable surf. Oh, doodle. We have just solved a mystery. Okay. Okay, well, let us get ready to get this. Oh, here's the thing. I'm for sure you can't read that. How would I read it for you? And I don't need my glasses because I wrote it. I know what it says. It says 7/16/24. What's today? 10/14. 10/11. Whatever day it is in October, I made this in July. I do 2 loads every dang week. So however many weeks of that, this 32-ounce jar of my homemade soap lasted that long. There's another reason why I think you should make your own laundry soap, and it's not just for the joy of it or because you know what's in it. It's because if there was ever anything that happened and you weren't able to get it, you weren't able to get that jug, you would know how to make it yourself. Maybe you never even do this. Maybe you just have the ingredients at home, and if anything ever happened to the supply chain, you're like, what ifs? Can't get my Tide? Cool beans. I can wait a month. I'll just make my own. How about that? Uncle Robert, great Uncle Robert, gave me this thing, and it puts the power on the top. This is where you turn on, I'm going to turn you so that you can see. Can you turn on your elevator music, please? Or how about while I blend and this gets loud? I'm going to bring you over. But it's going to be kind of loud, you guys. So put the elevator music on. Are you ready? Watch. Somebody sing a song. Song, song, ooh, everybody knows one. Your turn, you sing. Everybody knows this. Neil Diamond. Song, song, ooh, me and you, some in your eyes, bum bum ba dum bum ba doo doo. All right, my friends, I know that was loud. Apologies, but it is needed. So what would happen if you didn't blend it? It would be the consistency of grated cheese. I think we've all at some point in our lives either grated a block of cheese or picked up a bag of shreds, and whatever that texture is what would have to dissolve in your water. I'm here to tell you from experience, you don't want to go through that. Shall we check the consistency together? Let's do it. When I do my laundry, I tend to use, and I have an old spoon like this that is out on top of the washer next to this jar, and I go 1, 2. That is why something that started in July ran out in October. I see the messages. I want to check. Hi, hi, hi. I love the little highs. It's like playing Frogger. Oh my gosh, I just dated myself. Did you play Frogger on your Atari system? It's okay if you did. You're my people. Okay, let's go ahead and check the consistency. Oh, my doodle. Okay, can you see? You tell me if you can't. It could go, gosh, I hope you can see that. It should remind you of the consistency of store-bought dry soap. And I'm gonna hit the highs so we can play Frogger on our Atari system. Oh, let me say it again. Do you know a gamer who would like to co-live stream with me while I'm cooking? Example, in Fortnite, there is Slurp Juice and there is tacos. So I'm looking for a gamer who live streams to play the game, and it'll be like a split screen like this. And so that person is gaming, blah, 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 leveling up while I'm over here cooking. And the kismet is, by time they level up in the game, I have finished the meal, so the character can be eating, and I guess I'll be over here eating too. Okay, there goes the commercial. Well, I give this just a little more, look, I'm gonna give it a good stir. So you guys, I worked selling Vitamix for a century, and may I share a tip for you? I think this will help you, and it's my heart's just joy to help somebody. When you're blending anything, whether it's your Ninja, your Blendtec, your Vitamix, or whatever this thing is Great Uncle Robert gave me, you will see the consistency of it change as the blade processes whatever is in the bowl, in the tub, in the pitcher. So when you give it a blast, buzz, 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 1, 2, 3, it'll make a choppy effect in anybody's product that you choose. But how you know it's truly mixed is whatever it looks like here at the bottom, it'll look chunky on top and it'll get fine at the bottom. And then you wait for, you keep blending until it all becomes the same consistency. That ends today's science lesson and best Vitamix practices. I'm stirring it with my spoon. I want to show you the consistency one more time. The Phil's naphtha will be a much finer grain. I'm going to blend this a couple more buzzes. While I do, would you please tap the screen? We're almost to our goal. Okay, and contact, power. I used to love to watch Top Gear and the Grand Tour, and Clarkson would always say, "More power!" Okay, we're done here. We're done. Oh, yeah, that's better. That's better. Let me just hold on to your... I love it, Samuel L. Jackson. Hold on to your butts. We're moving. Find the big funnel. Make it dry. You decide what you prefer, whether you want to use a glass container. I almost always go towards glass. Or you decide if you want to use plastic container. It's up to you. Bing, Ned Ryerson. You will find a recipe somewhere on the interwebs for Amish, homemade Amish laundry detergent. It is going to be very similar to what we just did. I haven't seen Amish use this. They put theirs in like a 5-gallon bucket. True story. I don't know who those people are. Not the Amish. Just people on the interwebs. I have never made 5-gallon bucket at a time. I think some people say that, so it must be a possibility. That might be what the Duggars do, but around here, I make this pitcher full. I'm not joking. This is what I make, and it fills this up plus a little extra. When I run out, like I did today, I just make more. As you saw from under my kitchen sink, I happen to have just regular store-bought, and it's just for emergency, or if I needed to travel and I'm gonna take that with me. I don't know, it's just more convenient than carrying this. Are you ready to see it go in the jar? Oh, look, we're almost there. Thank you. Tappy, 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 tap. Thank you very much. Okay, I'm going to give you one more close look. I want you to see the consistency of it. Oh, look. Whoop! It has the Zote bar. Z-O-T-E. The Zote bar has a skosh more moisture to it. Really has like the feel of cheese than Fell's naphtha. Either or. Now, I'm going to go ahead and put it into the jar. Remember, when I'm doing laundry, I have one of these by the laundry machine, and I go 1, 2. Oh, and let me show you right now while I'm thinking about it, because I'll forget. Buy borax. Buy borax. Buy borax. John, is that you? Did I see John Davis in the chat? I'm going to give all these highs. John, comment again. Was that you? I haven't seen you in a century. Where you been? That is you. John. Nice to see you, my friend. Yeah, how about some taps? We're going to hit that goal. We're going to hit that goal. John, you made me lose my train of thought. Buy borax. Buy borax. Let's work out. Now, John, you're going to see the schedule change. I got a little crackdown from the agency, so I'm going to switch and just do our cooking, the cooking first, and then if you want to stay on for a workout, there's like a whole series coming up of cooking shows, getting ready for Tastemakers again. Just been, you know, it's been put the hammer down, that focus on the cooking, but I still like to work out, and it's for people who don't want to work out. Okay, I wanted you to know, if you do not want to use traditional, a dryer sheet or the liquid fabric softener, here you go. Here you go. This is the answer. Yes. Well, I'm a well Martian. Good old-fashioned white vinegar. Please notice this really small print here. 5%, guys. 5%. Don't come at me with that 4.5, 4%. That is bad news bears. You're not giving them a penny, let alone $1. You're going to get good old-fashioned white vinegar, 5% acidity. If I'm doing laundry right now with you guys, I would go scoop into my wash basin, and then I use my towel or some small thing, and I zhish it around so I know this is really dissolved in the water. And then after that, I will grab this, some type of old Tupperware plastic antiqued measuring cup is out there. It might be a 1/3 cup, and I go splish, splash. If you have the brand like Grandma's side by side, $2,800. Side by side, Samsung, fully automated like Optimus robot. There's these drawers on the top that pull out with lots of little compartments where you could put the vinegar in her machine. Oh, look at, apologies guys, I was talking, I didn't see all these messages. In her machine, we never use the homemade stuff because it was on sale for $2,800 for a pair, and then tax, doodah, blah blah, it came out to just about $3,400, and I was just like, oh, don't let my Maytag die. I want to spend my money on a Viking river cruise. Have you been? Tell me if you've been. I don't want to spend it on a washing machine, okay? If I'm going to spend $3,400, I want it to be on a Viking river cruise. And yeah, excursions that you do, I don't want to spend it on. Okay, I'm off track. I don't know how I got off track. Probably because I'm hungry and tired. This is the last chore for the day. Okay. Note to you. It's ready. I need to change the writing. Mine are usually a piece of tape. I lost my train of thought again. I need to eat some protein. What was it? Let me check my board. I told you if you want fabric softener, please use, you could use a generous splash. You could use half cup. I really think that old Tupperware thing in the wash shed is a third. This is, now this, I'm just going to put it in another container. Thank you guys for joining. Thank you for all of the tapping. We are officially halfway to the goal. John, may I have some tappy taps, please? How have you been? Where have you been? Are you driving? How's your son? How's the business? John, I haven't seen you in forever. What's going on? Now, on the masking tape, I put on top of the lid. This is a ball canning jar plastic lid. What's today's date? October. Oh, doodle. Now that doesn't work. I got to get a marker. Somebody tell me what day it is, please. And thank you. Please and thank you. I think it's the 13th. Does anybody remember the Miller Time commercial? Or better yet, the other song that I had in my head was, and I think it's a beer commercial too. Tonight's the night, we're gonna make it special. Blowing brow. Jean, high five, friend. In case you guys didn't see it in the chat, my friend John is like, oh, I just took a break from social media. I'm like, I get it. I get it. Because I want to, like a horse wears blinders when it runs the Kentucky Derby or the Preakness or any of those races. I just want to have, I want to be aware of my surroundings and what's going on, but I also want to have a singular focus because I feel like every time I pick up the mail, there's all these political ads. If I never turn on network television, laundry soap, so nobody eats it. We're done. John, to finish my diatribe is that I know the election is going on, but I feel like, now I never watch network, cable TV or any of that, but what happens is, oh, I needed to mark these two. It's just always like a negative ad, negative blah, 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 and I don't want to see it. I know it's going on. Mag spray, and today is the 13th. Oh, lucky 13. Okay, so I feel like I have done my community service. Oh, look. We can look at the board. Confirm to me, please, in the chat. It's backwards for you, isn't it? Is it? We have, we were coming on to do mag spray, laundry detergent. It was really important to me to just pass on what I know because I feel like it benefits you. Let me know in the comments. Did you even know you could make your own magnesium spray? Or did you know magnesium spray helps you sleep, helps restore minerals in your body? Did you know you could make your own laundry soap and it's just not for hippies from the Jesus movement? I mean, this isn't just a 1960s saying. This is, you can do it too. You can do it. Now, things to note. Let's go downstairs real quick. We gotta go down over here. Oh my gosh. Do you have this problem too? Where's the lid? Where's the lid? Okay, guys, we're gonna have to hunt and peck here. No, that's not it. Oh my God. No. Okay. Oh, maybe this is it. No, look, somebody sent me a Christmas item. Oh my gosh, I'm so embarrassed. Sorry, guys. Maybe this is it. Is this it? Are you my mother? Remember that book, Dr. Okay, this is it. Kind of embarrassed you guys had to see that. I used to have some kind of, it is, John, it is insanity. And it's frustrating too. And I used to have some kind of caddy where they would all organize, and then I moved and I don't know what happened to that, but now I don't have it. And if you're thinking, wow, you're trying to tell me in like 4 years, no, that's the truth. In 4 years, I have never gotten around to getting another plastic tub organizer. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Okay, we'll just throw this back downstairs. And it really makes my son crazy. Now I'm like, yeah, well, you know, welcome to the family. Okay, so now we can just... Bada boom, bada bing. Sorry, that was loud. Apologies, I didn't even warn you. That's the level to which I'm... reaching. And it's got the Santa lid. I don't care. So here was my point. Get another piece of, how much is that? 32 ounces and maybe 2 cups, maybe a cup. I don't know. I'm not going to measure it, but I'm here to tell you what I'll do is these are both going to go out into the laundry shed, and then I will just stick this on the back. When this is empty, I dump this in there, and I can't even say why I don't measure it out to be 32 ounce, because you saw it's a skosh of this and a pinch of that. Bada boom, bada bing. Okay, I love to play hit high. Frogger, hit high. Thank you for the taps. Would you please continue tapping? And we'll get to our heart goal. Are you making for the holidays? I'm asking, oh, did anybody answer me if this is backwards to you too? Is it backwards? I'm gonna look in the chat. I'm watching the chat because I think I ask and then I look away. When you see this, is it backwards? Kurt! Hi. I'm just here to help. That is not helpful. That is not helpful. Okay, we've done the magnesium spray. Boop. And to recap that, get a bag, get distilled water. Thank you so much for confirming. I thought it was backwards, and I'm like, magnesium spray, a cup of distilled water, cup of magnesium flakes. Just don't boil them, just cook them till they're mixed together, and then put it in whatever container you like. This is the everyday. This is going to Chicago. We did our laundry soap, and again, it's pretty close. The recipe is cuppa. It's a cup of washing soda. I would normally do a cup of borax. I'm all out of borax. I will add some baking soda. I add sodium. This is the magic right here. That's backwards too. Sodium percarbonate. I get it on the Amazons. I use this for my laundry softener. I use a Fells naphtha bar or a Zote bar, and then I blend it because when it's this consistency, let me show you one more time, just in case you're just coming in and you're like, what's this about soap? This will dissolve in your wash water. You guys, If you have the super HE machine like grandma's, $3,400, no river cruise for her, I wouldn't use the homemade stuff. Not because I doubt my work or my quality. That stuff is good. That is good. It's not that I doubt my work or my quality. I think when you have that level of investment, that don't risk it. Just buy whatever the box will say HE on it, or the tub will say HE. And this is gonna say laundry soap 1013 24 laundry. All of this goes back out to the shed. And to finish what was on our docket, our agenda, our doodah today is, I already asked you guys about Call for Gamers. If anybody knows a gamer, if you put it in the chat, I didn't see it, forgive me. Please message me. Oh, so-and-so does live stream gaming and they might want to do a co-stream with you. And I'm going to cook. I was trying to think, what's the food in Halo? Are there any Halo players? It's okay if you need to talk smack about Paramount Plus and their production of Halo, because I agree, Master Chief would never, ever take the helmet off. And in that first episode, when I saw the helmet come off, I was really disappointed, but overall I like the show. So yes, I'm still watching. If you know a gamer, please message me. I'm looking for someone next week. You're like, it's Sunday night. I know. Grip it and rip it. Fly by the seat of your pants. We were gonna play Flip and Dip before we hang up. If you need the recipes, give me a message too, because this happens so fast. I feel like I miss stuff, although I do like to scroll and say hi to everybody. And then the other thing was, I wanted to ask you, did you see the Optimus robot, not Optimus Prime, I mean Autobot for life, but Optimus robot from Elon Musk, and that it will range between $20,000 and $30,000. I said, take my money. I felt like I was looking at a real life scene from the film I, Robot. And I had so many chores today. My Sunday is always church and chores. What are you doing? Church and chores. It's Sunday. I'm doing church and chores. My chores were do the laundry. I was out of laundry soap. So I make laundry, soap. I want that robot because I would like to have spent the whole day with a relaxed mind, just writing. I have a rewrite on a script to do, and I'm developing a TV series script. I really would have liked to have just relaxed and did the writing. But I had chores to do. So I got my chores done, including make laundry soap. I really hope this helped you. Did this help you? Would you try it? Let me know in the comments. Would you try this? Would you make your own? I hope it does.